We already talked of hashtags, yeah? We mentioned analytics. And something I want to mention. There was something that Marcus said just now. She said you used to start and stop.
Yes.
Why? Is this spiritual?
No,
It's spiritual and physical. Why? Why do you start and stop? It's like you are eating. You are eating. Just stop. Just imagine it. You just stop. When we were going on the road, when we just enter the bus, you just stop. When other people look at you, what do you think they will say? So why do you start and stop? Why? That's what I want to understand. Why?
Let me say time.
So time to do what really?
I won't say it's really time, but sometimes I'm busy, go to work, come back.
Your videos are how long?
Between 5 and 10 minutes.
Right.
But
So
it's more of educative.
yeah, so if you do an educative video of 1 minute, 60 seconds, do an educative video of 2 minutes, just talking about something general, nothing too fantastic. Don't just spend the whole day, just something small.
Yes.
Alright? For example, for us, I like to talk about the kind of things we see in the clinic. Oh, this woman came to the clinic today and she was saying, can you imagine what this person said today? Or the type of patients we see, relatable things and it's just regular everyday stuff. Yeah, so
That's what I think I will start.
yeah. So it's what I want to break here is it's not about the time really. It's just about you deciding that I'm going to be doing this.
Commitment.
I'm
That's
going to
what
be
it
doing
is.
this. It's really not time.
It's commitment.
Right? Because you will still watch film, you will still watch Netflix, you will still chat and laugh, you will still do all those things.
Yeah, it's commitment.
So you just plan out 5 minutes that you can use to shoot. That 5 minutes video now, for example, if we cut it 1 minute, we can have one video every day for 5 days. Right? Yeah. A friend of mine did an Instagram live, right? And I told her, I said, this is your Instagram live that you did. You just did it and you left it. We can market that into something serious. By the time we finished with that Instagram live, we had content for 2 months. Because almost every line of the live was hot things that person was releasing. And almost, let's say 65% of the videos kind of went viral. The post on the page would usually do maybe 80 views, 70 views, 100 views, right? These posts were getting 200, 300. One of last week got 500 and something. Hot. Meanwhile, he did a video of about 40 minutes, right? That she had posted, and that video was gone. He just did that 40 minutes. He didn't have much views that day. But on the other days, we had cut out all the important parts of it and reposted the video was doing. She has packed over 100 followers since we started cutting out all those videos. Do you understand what I mean? Sometimes it's not about the volume, it's just about the value. Alright? So remember this. Value over volume. Right? Value over volume. But even at that, volume is important. You know why? Because by the time you fill the space with so much of your stuff, people are checking here, you are saying this, people have checked here, you have said this, people have told you, you have said nice stuff. Before you know it's happening, you start becoming the known authority. Because every platform likes to pick out the authority in those platforms. If you are the known subject matter expert in anything, Now you everybody will be one call to call talk about the matter. It's you channels will be inviting. It's you TVC will be inviting. They don't want to invite non-entities to come and be talking about the subject. They want to invite the experts. How do you get the experts? The experts have to demonstrate authority. So authority demonstration is what you are doing by educating. But if you do not educate well enough that people will see it, now you are not able to do the authority in the night. You understand? You have to do it in the day. So everybody gets to see it. Right? All the time when Jesus was preaching, he said he was always educating people, right? Teaching them how to do well and all that. All of those things happened in places where people could see him and crowd gathered to him. Right? He was an authority on the subject. He was healing people, he was teaching, he was educating. That's the idea. Providing that value, right? And volume. But value over volume. Do you understand? So value means it is useful to the person that is listening. Alright? I'm showing the person. So it could be entertainment, it could be education, but it is useful. Okay? So that's why it's valuable to that person. So the person will save it, he will listen to it, he will play it, he will share it. You say, see what I saw. He will share to everybody because it's valuable. Right? And then volume is also important. Akpoko Doctor did not create only one video. He has done several videos. Years and years and years of videos. For a long time he has been talking about the subject. Okay? And the beauty of saying and repeating and naming and repeating the same thing over and over and over for a long time. What happens? People now begin to say what you are saying is true. It is not because what you are saying is actually true. They did not go and check. But it has been said severally. They now believe you. That is why if you continue to tell yourself a lie continuously, over time, you will believe the lie. I'm a big head, 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 I'm a big head. Every time you just look at the mirror, you just see your big head. That's the next thing that will be happening because it's what you have continuously told yourself, right? And that's the way it works. People believe what they continuously hear. You hear the video every day saying, Omo Baba, Omo Baba, Olobi. Everything does that. I think I'm going to seize your phone. So you hear the video every day talking about the same thing, the same thing, the same thing, the same thing. Eventually, you begin to believe that's true. Alright? So that's the way pushing of information works. Right? That person is a liar, he's a liar. Don't listen to whatever he says. You're not even heard the person, you're already believing that he's a liar. Government, they are all liars. All politicians are liars. You haven't even heard this politician. For the fact that he doesn't know he's a liar. Right? Because that is what we have all become used to. Do you understand? Right? And that's the beauty of repeating, same thing. It doesn't really matter whether it's correct. And that is why people that have no brains are doing better than many of us. Because those that have brains will sit down and say, how am I going to say this now? I need 2 hours to say it. I don't have 2 hours. I will not say it. Let me look for the day I have 2 hours. 1 year will pass, 2 years will pass. You will not have 2 hours, so you will not say it. That non-entity in your street will just be passing on the road. Today is this. We just say so. 30 seconds, he has gone. Tomorrow we see another 30 seconds. Next tomorrow we see another 30 seconds. People now begin to believe you. You that there is the expert, nobody can ever believe you. Because you haven't said one word. Authority cannot happen if you do not speak. Alright? You have to speak. Alright? You have to speak, you have to share that value. Okay? Every time you have, share the value. The page will be known for that. If every time somebody searches on your page and they are seeing something that they like and they are saving, they are commenting, they are liking, they are doing all of that, Instagram will be happy because that's what Instagram is looking for. The algorithm is just looking for people who are creating the type of content that will make sure Anu does not go to TikTok. They don't want Anu to go to TikTok. So if you are creating that type of content, they will be showing it every day to Anu. Anu is happy. They will be happy with you. Do you understand? They don't want anybody to leave their platform. Okay? So sometimes when people say the algorithm is against me. No. The algorithm is against people that are against the audience of Instagram. Do you understand? The algorithm, if you are against the audience of Instagram, the algorithm will be against you. Because the algorithm is looking for people, okay, who can create that valuable content. Right? So valuable, educational, useful, right? Then focus on volume. Okay? If you say you have one video that you did 1 hour, can you cut it, make it shorter, pick out major points from it, and have 10 videos from it? Do you understand what I mean? Before you know it happens, you can have you can have 10-15 clips from it. 10-15 useful clips. And that's why it goes back to what I said again yesterday. Record it. Whatever it is, you are seeing a patient. If the patient does not mind, please can I record it? Right? If the patient doesn't want a video, do audio. Oh, please, I'd like to do audio recording. I'd like to review, my cases later. Do you mind if I review this case? Can I record? Oh yeah, please go ahead and record. Record it. You can now take that audio, get a video, and put this audio as the voiceover, as we're looking at today. Remember, we're looking at that one. Use the audio that you're recording from that session, put it as the voiceover. If you say, okay, you cannot do video, you can do audio. You cannot do audio, you can take picture. There must be something, right? So you have to make sure that you are consistent. Not being consistent is not an excuse. Right? And consistency does not necessarily mean frequency. Right? Consistency just means you are making sure that you are coming out consistently. How would I explain consistency? It's not frequency. You are showing up, yeah, but it doesn't mean frequency, because sometimes we assume that it means frequency. It doesn't mean that I have to do 20 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. It can be once, right? But that once, you are giving it your best, and you come again tomorrow, that once is that consistent. Okay? It doesn't necessarily have to be frequent, because consistency is not frequency. Hold on, let me see what AI thinks about consistency and frequency. Let's see, what is consistency? Consistency. Consistency refers to how reliably you show up with content that aligns with your brand worth and all that. Frequency, this is how often you post or show up on your platforms. How reliable and how frequent or how often. Right? So it doesn't necessarily have to be often. That's frequency. Right? Let me check out what Google is saying. Google consistency.
Consistency says doing something in a reliable, uniform manner over time.
Over time, yeah.
Quality and regularity. And then
Regular pattern.
Yeah. Frequency is saying how often something is done within a given time frame.
Good. So
quantity or rate.
Good. So one is just refers to regular, right? Regular, maintaining the quality, but regular. The other is about number of times. Yes, quantity. Number of times you do in that period of time. So sometimes I think the fear is maybe we think, can do once a day. We've talked about scheduling already, right? Talk about scheduling, how to schedule, right? So let's say you're on that your Instagram. Let's quickly go to that Instagram and let's do a quick schedule. Let's say you're on that your Instagram.
I should go on Instagram.
Yeah. It's rolling. Okay, so on Instagram, right? Right. So you should click that. If you look at the Instagram, you see that plus on that. See that plus? Where are you?
I'm still in that bio.
Leave Bible for now. Just to read again so you can read the Bible.
That's where I am too.
What?
I'm trying to fill the form.
Which form?
You set up your professional account.
Hold on, I'm coming. Just hold.
I should go back to.
See that plus?
Okay.
Right? Click on the plus. When you click on the plus, what do you see? So this plus, you click post, right? So it shows you that you can post, have you? Yes. Join somebody now so that you'll be able to follow.
No, I know this part already. How to post that? I know it.
Alright, so when you click that post, what do you see?
Post story views.
Good. So you can post a story, you can make a post, and you can make a reel, and you can do a live. Everybody understand what live means.
Yes.
So when you do live, anybody that is following you or sees your account like can follow you live and follow what you're doing. For example, I'm live here right now, right?
Yeah.
Good. So that one is one. And another thing is stories. Everybody knows what story is. Stories is like status on WhatsApp. That's status name. That's the same thing like Instagram story up, right? It's the same thing you have on TikTok. You have it on TikTok too, the same way. Stories, right? Okay. A post is normal post like image and all that,
So
right?
if you go live now, that means everybody can connect.
Yes, no, they'll just see you.
Just like
Like,
you
yes.
live.
If I do live now and you get on that my Instagram account, you just see me live. Okay? You just see it straight up and all of you can join the live. It's just simple. That's what live is. Live means as it is happening,
Everybody can see.
yes, those watching you can see the thing happening that time. That's that live. Okay? Alright. So if let's say you click post now, for example, right? Or you have an image there and you click any image or picture and you click on it. When you click on it, you go to the next line. What do you notice? When you click it, you see next up blue.
When you press the post, the hook and the use. The hook can be a statement, right?
What did I say is a hook?
What people want to hear.
What people want to hear?
Something that can capture people's attention.
Thank you.
Stop and look at your post.
Thank you. Do you get that now? The hook has to be something that stops the scroll. I don't have the time to look at everybody's post. I have to look for something that will strike me, all right, and make me stop to look. So one, the image has to strike me. Two, I get down to the hook. The hook or the headline has to strike me too. So you better give me something that will strike me, or else I will skip and pass your post. And after you have done the hook, you now add the caption to it. The hook is the attracting line. For example, Tinubu's wife in Lagos. Hook. Caption. Tinubu's wife in Lagos to see blah 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 blah. She was seeing blah blah blah. Right? After that, call to action. Click here to see more of what Tinubu's wife was doing. Right? Hashtag Tinubu's wife. Hashtag wife of Tinubu. Hashtag in Lagos. Whatever. I want to see that. I have broken down all the grammar I've been speaking since. This is what the grammar was for. But you are still making me repeat the grammar. Like say when I know the class. You have not been here. Is your spirit that was here yesterday? Oh yeah. 1 minute you have passed. Are you done?
We are done.
Are you done?
Is it not the hook and the caption? It's how she puts it together.
Where is the call to action there? Where is the call to action? What do you want people to do after looking at that post? We just say beautiful, say okay. Now say praise the Lord, say beautiful. Okay, let's go, let's sing hallelujah. What do we do? Are you okay? You sleep for night too?
This one is already cute, so I'm just thinking about what you like.
Good. So this is where the work is. So when they say social media is work, you say, what did they even post? What did they even do? He said the average is 500,000. 500,000 for what? Something that I can do it. That's it. Yeah, do it now. You see the headache they are looking at. That is how difficult it is. You will think about the image, you will think about the line, you will think about the person you are writing to, how the thing will connect to the person. That is what it is. Alright? But you are just starting. So feel free to make mistakes. Alright? You cannot learn without making mistakes. Make your mistakes. But start anyway. Alright? Are we good? Keep going. 1 minute to have passed. These are people cannot write. What's going on?
Attention.
Hey, Anutu, where's your own? No, what are you? Download the job. Your turn. No space on your phone. Yeah, when you have downloaded all the pictures in the world, how will you not have space? Okay. Aki, Alpha. Raining smoke here. How many minutes? No way. Okay, Chief, what's going on? Canada is waiting. See the visa at the door. Let me see. I don't know. You're sure you are done. See. He has a hook.
Hook, beautiful look.
He has a caption.
Caption, I'm feeling is appealing now.
He has a call to action.
Use for better healthy skin.
He has a hashtag.
No, the life is the hashtag.
Look for it.
There's a hashtag sign there.
Because they want you to put a hashtag. They want you to put a hashtag. Whatever you want. What?
Like there's no how to return one, so like break it down.
Because you were in another place, you were in numbers. When you are in numbers, you'll be showing something else there. So when you come out of the click here, so number, That should be show you. You just start using an iPhone.
Use your WhatsApp.
That's one.
Very good.
Because it's a cake. Children's nails.
Does he have wait. Everybody is going to confess their sins. Everybody will judge you. See, I gave you 4 things that your caption or your write-up, let me call it write-up, because maybe it's making confusion. Let me call it write-up. 4 things that your write-up must have. Your write-up must have a hook. Your write-up must have a caption following the hook. Your write-up must have CTA. And your write-up must have a hashtag. Who has finished? Okay, read it for us. What is your hook? Can disgrace yourself by yourself.
Space is available.
What?
Space is available.
Space is available in outer space. Space is available where people?
I'm trying to market a space for vendors
Okay.
in the park.
Good. So if you say spaces available could mean outer space. It could mean space in the school. It could mean anything. So you want the vendors to look at it. So why not say vendor spaces? Or free vendor spaces, or vendor spaces to take now. The idea is a hook. Is it that you do not understand?
See, that would
Hook me.
be
Hook me. The thing is this, see, there is no time. I am schooling. I want to look at something. It's not that I don't want to look at something. I want to. But the thing I want to look at must attract me. Are you not attracted to your husband? It's the same thing. Alright? You saw many guys, you were schooling, no saying, now say, hey, it's my fine. That's what I'm looking for. Do you understand?
I don't know what I'm about to catch.
You have scattered it.
No.
You are sure you have not spoiled your phone.
Wait,
Yeah?
yeah.
I'm
It's
coming.
a tag.
I'm coming.
Just
Right? Do you get what I mean?
Yeah.
My point is this. Attract me.
Okay.
Hook me. Get my attention. Come on. We said this yesterday. Get my attention. This is to 5. We will not live here.
Yes.
Is it not Canada?
Okay.
It's only car. I keep saying this. It's only car we have done. Please, attract me. Right? Stop me from jumping, from scrolling away from you. Stop me. Don't let me go. But you must get my attention. Are you done? Let's hear you. What's your hook?
Okay, so I shared.
Don't share anything.
Okay.
What is your hook?
My hook is we thank God for the gift of children.
Child.
Celebrate.
So hold on to the first. So when you say we thank God for the gift of, me I'm just going on my own. You say we thank God. You think I will stop? Well, we thank God is good. We thanking God. I'm moving. You think I will stop? Make me stop. Come on. It's just one line. A few lines, a few words. Make me stop.
Okay, beautiful birthday.
Hey,
Beautiful cake.
hey, I want to jump from this window. Is there window? I will jump outside now.
Jump.
What is it? Beautiful cake? Make me stop.
Okay.
Will beautiful cake make you stop? Everybody is beautiful cake. Beautiful cake. Do you see ugly cake?
Delicious cake.
Hey.
Look at what I did.
Why is it? No, you can't say delicious cake, right? Think. What cake? What way would you see? What would you see that will make you look at that cake picture? What if I say, no, those are regular words everybody will use. You won't stand out. Look at newspapers. Look at the newspapers you see everybody gathering about. They have crazy headlines. If you just put regular thing, Tinubu, Buhari, nobody, something serious, Buhari was killed.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody run out there. They now go and check it and now realize that it's one Buhari or Mustafa or Buhari Hosseini from somewhere that nobody knows. But paper don't sell finish. Looking for the story. Headline. Meanwhile, you were driving before, you went to show it, you park. They cut your what? Attention. If you don't say Buhari this, Buhari, you say no, I'll read it later. And you eventually not read it because you don't have time. You must get the attention. That is what we're talking about. How do we get that attention? Is by using the right hook, the right headline. You can't just say sweet cakes, beautiful cakes. Even the cake will be angry when they see you as you're calling them like that. Because they will not sell and they will remain on that shelf. Nobody will buy because nobody saw it. Every post you make is competing with a million other posts. I showed you that page where there were several posts and we saw all those 20 posts. Every post is competing for your eye. But you will notice that there is one you will just click on because of the way it's appealing to you. And when you click on it and you now get down and you are seeing that it's not what you want, it will go away. The image brings you in. The hook takes you further down. That is how it keeps going. You keep going down.
Okay, look at this one. I don't know. It says,
Think again, madam, please. Yeah?
do you have a land
Do you have a land?
or wish to own a land?
Do you wish to own a land?
No, not do you. Do you have a land or
Wish to own a land. That one is kind of fair. It's kind of fair. So you say, okay, do you have a land or wish to own a land? So you are striking and you are connecting with some emotional thing that somebody wants to own something. That is good. I think that is a good beginning step. Well done. What's the next one?
Then and I'm saying,
Are you learning? What did she say?
it said,
You have been lost since morning.
we are talking about.
Yes, we are talking about it. But I have just explained hook. But you didn't pay attention to the explanation of the hook. She is the only person so far that has gotten it is her. And I was not explaining why her own point is relevant. Nobody is now listening.
I'm sorry.
Read your book again.
Do you have a land or wish to own a land?
What is attractive in it?
Do you have a land or wish to have a land?
Will you stop if you see that? Honest, we're not honest. Will you really stop if you see it? You will stop. Why? That's the point. He has connected with that interest. If you just say sumptuous cakes, beautiful cakes, it's everywhere. I see it everywhere. It's just there. It's it's just there. Right? But this one is connecting with something intrinsically. You have to find those connections. We have talked of emotions. We have talked of thinking from the point of the of the buyer. But you still keep thinking from the point of the seller. Think of the buyer. The buyer wants to buy cakes, Abi. Connect to that mind. How far?
Mine is about my bag. Do you know you can actually save more money by getting this bag?
Good. So you connected to another thing. Save money. I will stop. They say save money. Yeah, save money. How? I will stop. How do we save money? You're connected to another thing, emotional, right? Think from the buyer. Stop thinking the correction we corrected is the same mistake you are still making. Thinking from the seller. Stop thinking of your product, of how good it is. Oh, it's a fine cake. Yes, we know. All the cakes, have you seen ugly one? No, they're all fine. They'll design it nicely. But you need to stop me. Come on. You can do better. Hello, ma. Alpha.
Yes, I'm correcting.
And then, are you hungry? Is it hunger killer, maltreating?
I like that. She could have said sumptuous meal. I love the sumptuous meal. It's, you know, the sumptuous is a nice word, right? But understand that it's text, right? So you want me to generally just form a picture, right? So are you hungry? Yeah, it's okay. It can connect with that feeling. It's like, are you hungry? It can connect. So I like that. So before I go to you, let me hear the next line for you. Your caption.
Meet the lady architect.
Meet the lady architect, okay?
Now says, she's a solution provider to all your building plans, construction and supply needs.
Okay.
A date or an appointment with the architect will make you smile, help you achieve your dreams, and give you peace.
Okay.
DM or call 080
That is a call to action.
387.
Stop. Madam, did you hear that? Now, you have hooked the client. Do you understand? Land, okay, land. Land problem is serious for Lagos. Yes, somebody is mentioning land. Okay, fine. We have an idea now. This person about land. Then she now goes to the caption part and writes all of that. Okay? And then she comes to the call to the action, telling me what to do. You can do all of this and then leave me. I'm like, so what? So, okay. So what do I do? What? Nothing. Right? You might not want them to do anything, so you can leave it. You might just want them to just look at it and you're okay. It can be. But if you are doing a business post, you want them to do something. DM or what did you say?
Or call the phone number 080.
That is a call to action. Calling them to take an action. Remember, when we talked of SMART objectives, the objective of this post is to get people to what? To DM or to call. Now, we will not be able to trace that, okay, how many people have DM'd and called? Okay, this post was not, didn't work very well. We told them everything. Okay, fine, what do we need to do? But when you don't even tell them, how do you now measure? When you don't even tell them, how do you now say whether they are doing or they are not doing, or whether the post is working or the post is not working? You won't know. Everything we have taught, this thing is like medicine. It's like school. Everything that they taught you in school, all those little things, it brings it all together in work, in life. Everything is working in life. All we've been saying since yesterday is so that you can create this perfect post. All we're talking about images and image creator and arranging and strategy and everything. It's so that when you look at it, you will look at it differently from how the street people will look at it. You will look at it like a strategist that wants to create something that will get people from one point to the other point. But you can't just get them to that point and leave them in the middle. You have to be taking them to call to action has to be there. Alright? So your hashtags.
Hash architect.
Mhm.
Hash keeps Nigeria limited. Hash Kem Anyanwu. That was all.
She answered this whole thing perfectly. Perfectly. Now, it doesn't mean that it's perfect. You can still fine-tune it, and keep going. But she gets the basic of the whole thing I was talking about. Every single thing. Hook me. Do not let me go. Press my neck. Hook. That is what it is. Hook. You know hook. You see that fish? The fish was just moving on its own. The fish now saw something sweet. He now went to jump to eat it. The hook now hooked him. That is what that thing is. That is where the hook came from. Hook. Just the same way they use that hook to hook a fish. Hook. There's a bait on the hook. The fish goes to take the bait and then it's hooked. That is the whole idea. Hook. That's why I keep shouting. All this grammar that I'm shouting since. This is the reason why I'm shouting. Alright? I'm shouting because you have to. They have to. Have you not read some things that when you read some of this stuff, it's as if the person is talking to you. You feel connected to it. Right? You feel like, okay, this thing is like, it's like this person knows my problem. You see how you mentioned scaly and what do you call it? Scaly and something.
Do you have the taking scaling?
Good. Now, that is a problem. I'm always wearing long sleeve because my skin is terrible. I don't want anybody to see it. Do you understand? It's a problem. How when you put that, the person will just quietly save it and call you. Because it's like you reduce the volume. It's like you are speaking directly to them. They can hear your voice in their head. Do you understand? That is what we are trying to do. If you do not do that, they go. Right? It is the difference between one person always making it and another person never making it. Speak to the customer. Speak to the customer. How do you speak to the customer? That's what we're talking about. So what are you guys doing about that? People will not live here today until you get this thing. If you like, sleep here. Where are you? Your house is far. If you don't get it, you don't go now.
I want to get it so that in 2 days we don't feel good.
A waste. I'm telling you, you will just get home and say, I used to say, how did you do that thing? I don't know. It's not that. It's just that you are refusing to apply yourself. It's simple. It's simple. If you apply yourself, you will get them now. You know hard. Yes.
What is sweet and delicious?
Leave it. Think of glasses.
I have to put in.
What?
I have to put in.
What? You have to put what?
I have to remove this and
Fine, now. We can remove it now. Not a problem. Not a problem. We can now start over. Pick glasses, put glasses. Pick the glasses, put it, and now put the words and let us see. While she's doing that, I think the rest of us can continue.
Okay.
You have escaped.
I'm not.
You didn't finish now.
And
Give me your hashtags.
hashtag swine bag. Hashtag swine bag. I'll be hashtag handmade bag.
Okay. What else?
That's all for now.
Only 2 hashtags. Shouldn't you be arrested like this? And shouldn't you be arrested like this? Why just 2 hashtags? What did I say about hashtags? What did I say about hashtag? Ladies, what did I say about hashtag? You can spy. Look at your book, spy.
Hashtag is like it will help you to know the people that use what you're posting.
No, that's not what I said.
People that are posting what you are posting. Something like
No, that's not what I said. I said they can be keywords. They can be keywords. So you can, so you can, how many keywords related to your brand do you use? You can't use it. See the example I was giving her, she used food lover, food clinics, food all that. And I said you can also use a for real, the subject name. Alright? You can use soup, you can use food, like you can. Right? Now for your bags, You can use maybe Niger bags and stuff. There are a million and one hashtags. If you go on Instagram and you search for your key item, okay, you can say hashtags, even if you do normal Google search, you can say hashtags related to bags or African bags. Your bag, do you have an example of your bag here?
That's it.
Okay, so they are like knitted bags.
Yes,
Knitted, I mean,
yes.
right? So what is it really called? Twine bags.
Swine.
Any other
It's
word?
made of swine.
Any other word that you would use?
Macrame bag.
Acrame.
Macram. MACRAME.
Okay, macram. Eh?
Yes.
Woven bags. Okay, I think those are regular names. So when you say that, you can say hashtags related to bags, hashtags related to woven bag because it's a woven bag, right? Hashtag related to twine bags. If you just search hashtag related to, you see all these things. Right? So you can have different hashtags to use. If you look at your competition, okay. I didn't give you guys this assignment, so I'm going to give you guys now. I need you to write 10 competition of your brand. I don't mean the ones that take the attention now. I mean the ones that we worked on later. The ones that are in the same industry.
Okay.
The ones that are in the same industry, the ones that are selling the same thing like you.
Like say the
Hmm?
I didn't get
The ones that sell the same thing like you.
like me, I have is it clinics or
Like their names.
Fellow optometrists, opticians, optometrists are doctors, are very optometry. Opticians are technicians that can do all these glasses. So they still can attend to some of your customers. So they are also competition.
okay, so you say we should write a list of our
Yes. Yes. That's what I want. That competitors, those ones that are taking those your direct customers. Yes, ma'am.
Those in charge of school.
You're in charge of the dermatologist. So write that. So the dermatologist and all, right? So when you have the list of all your competitors, I want you to write 20. So your 20 competitors are those on Instagram, TikTok, or Facebook, or wherever, right? I don't mean for physical location. You will say one in Yanobaja. I don't mean that one. I mean the people online. Alright? They're on Facebook, they're on Twitter, they're on TikTok, or they're on Instagram. They can be on any one of these platforms. If you can find all the 20 on Facebook, fine. If you can find all the 20 on Instagram, fine. If you can find all the 20 on TikTok, do you understand what I mean? But write them out, your competition. Okay? Now, in this exercise, do not pick people that you are better than. So what I mean is, let's say you are very good in social media online, and you have already been posting, you've already been doing, you are gathering your followers, you post frequently. Then you now go and beat somebody that has not even put profile picture and say it's your competition. I will give you flying head.
And what if you don't know them?
yes.
That is research. That is something called research. Have you not heard of research?
Is this something we're going to do now?
Yes.
No.
Right.
Should we start
I
searching?
don't take home.
You say what?
I don't know anyone.
Hmm?
I take home.
You take home.
We take home. We didn't
When you don't read your this your yesterday, now take home you want to do that. You want to escape. No escape. Today. You died here. Nobody going anywhere. See this door. In fact, I'm going to lock this door. Lock all of us inside here. No, I'll lock this door. I'm not going to lock us inside here. Hmm? You want to go to here. When you never get the thing where you come from. You cannot go anywhere.
So how many hashtags?
Which hashtag?
I said we should do hashtags.
Can do 200.
Which hashtag? I didn't mention hashtag. What is
Let's
it?
hashtag now.
Competition.
Hey, you're a hashtag.
He said we should do.
People that will be in competition.
So you're giving
Our
us
I said competition. I was given an assignment. Where are you? You are still writing the hashtag. So you have not even listening to the one I'm talking about. You can write, I don't know, normally, right? Instagram can take up to 30 hashtags. Right? But some people used to say, don't go to 30, do maybe between 3 and 8. For me, I used to say, if you can think of all the industry related words that relate to that thing, think of maybe the competition that can relate to it, the audience that would use it, all the type of, you can think of all of them and it's up to 30 use. That's my own, because since you can take 30, why not use all? Right? That's how I think about mine. Okay? But I was talking of a competition. And the reason why I was talking of a competition is I remember telling you to analyze your competition. Remember when I said SWOT analysis? Do you remember?
Yes.
If you analyze your competition, one
Wow.
of the things.
I just saw somebody with 5,300 followers.
Yeah, I used to have 30,000 plus. But I lost my Instagram account 2 months ago. So I'm starting again. Right? So, but that aside, if you have.
It's not the.
It's not the former account.
I
Yes,
looked,
yes. It's not my former account.
It disappeared. I was
Yeah.
wondering.
It's not my former account. I forgot what happened to that account, sef. I actually lost the account. Sef. That was 2 months ago. It was in April.
Why?
1 month are we May? I mean, okay, that was March, like towards the ending of March. Towards the ending of March.
So you said.
Now, yeah, so when you analyze your competitors, right? One of the things you will notice in the competition is the hashtags they use. Did you get that? The hashtags they use. Now, this is why analyzing competition is important. If you analyze somebody that you are better than, of what use is the analysis?
How do I even know my company?
If you analyze somebody you are better than, of what use is the analysis? It's useless. Because you're already doing better. Do you understand? You analyze somebody who is better than you. Do you get that? There is no need to analyze somebody you are doing better than. You are making 10 million. You want to now go and analyze somebody that makes 1,000 naira every month. Because I said analyze your competition. No, that's not reasonable, right? You analyze, if you are making 10 million, you analyze somebody that is making 100 million. I want to make 100 million. The person is where you want to be. So in analyzing your competition, now it's not general competition that we're talking about now. We're not talking about competition that takes attention of audiences. No. We're talking about competition in the field. Right? Whatever area you are on or you are in, you make bags. Other people making other bags. Similar bags to yours and anything bag and bag like competition. Right? So start with people that make similar bags to yours. You sew clothes, madam. Clothes. Other people sewing clothes. Right? Especially the type of clothes that you sew. Right? Similar competition. You do a villa, herbal. Other people doing herbal. There are so many others. What hashtags do they use? What type of posts do they make? How do they construct their hooks, their caption, their CTA. When and when do they post? What type of post do they create? Is it images? Is it videos? Are the videos doing better than the images? Are the images doing better? What opportunities are there for me in these things that they are doing? That is what analysis is. That is what research is. You research. And you start with the, what is going on? Yeah, go ahead. You start with the subjects. Alright? Optometries. You can start with optometry. Start with optometries. The minute you search for that, you will see several things coming up. You can do a search on Google. You can do a search on Instagram. You can do a search on Facebook. You can do a search on TikTok. You will see them coming out. If you type herbal now, Avila, what's the full name of Avila? Avila Naturale. So if you type Avila Naturale, even on TikTok, you can see several memes and people coming out. That is analysis now. What analysis does for you is it shows you what you probably would not have thought about. That is why these things are important. If you do not do it, nobody can force you to. But you can't be better if you do not do what will make you better. So you start with, for example, you are in the healthcare space. Afro doctor is already doing very well there. What does he do differently? Analysis. Now he doesn't speak directly to your specific audience, but it's in that healthcare space. So you can analyze and from there pick strength. Just the same way I analyzed it and showed you how we pick strengths. Remember? So you can do the same. Bags. Who are those that also do woven bags? Who are those that also do string bags? You can't be the only one. Who are those that do it too? I'm definitely not going to Canada. Forget it. I'll just tell you that they should just go and put your visa.
No, I'm going.
Forget. I'm going. Now cover.
Me, I'm going, no.
Cover. All of you cover. I will not get it. Don't worry, we'll be in the place together now.
Your confession will make you.
You will not be in the airport together. I'll just say the pilot say, sit down. Drop at the next bus stop.
Is there bus stop in the
You don't know that there's bus stop. There's Abule Egba. Alright? There is Okokomaiko. I'm telling you, yes. There's a Okokomaiko bus stop.
Okay.
The way I'm seeing you now is like Osokoko will drop you because I don't know whether. Which kind of Canada thing like this? You just be disgracing us. All of us will just be walking gallantly like this. You'll be going there.
To Canada. I see you.
You want to disgrace us? Please, I don't like it. No worry, I'll put up the fan. Are you okay? Alright. Do you guys get what I'm saying? Right? If you analyze, you would get all these hashtags where you cry about and we are going to you will see it. So people have gone way ahead of you. Right? The beauty of analysis is you do not have to repeat their mistakes. You just learn from the good things they are doing. Go and check out their very best posts. Do a simple analysis. Simple thing. Say, okay, let's pick, you say Avila Naturally, Abi. Let's say we pick, let's just say herbal, right? Herbal products. Now, your own herbal is skincare, right? So you can say herbal skincare. Because if we just do herbal,
I'm the one doing skincare.
and our own herbal is also skincare. So if you just say herbal, there are different types. So you have those doing the drinking ones and all that, right? So you will have too many things and it probably slow you down. So we can just do specifically and say herbal skincare. Type that. Let's see what comes up. When you type herbal skincare, you will see some names. You understand? You will see some things. And if you, let's say we type it on Instagram, Instagram will arrange it, accounts, reels, all those things. So we can go to all the reels and say, let's click on all the reels. When you click on the reels, you will see the best performing reels with the high numbers, and so you can see the best performing reels. From the best performing reels, you can say, okay, this best performing reel, what was it that made it best performing? Do you understand? Was it the hook? Was it the hashtag? Was it the video? What did they teach? Do you understand? You cannot pick that. Let's say you pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 best performing, and maybe you have similar products like those products that they mentioned there, and you create it the same way that they did theirs, but with your own product. You think say you no go blow. Copy systems that already work. Do you understand? That is the beauty of research and analysis. That is the beauty of insights. When I say look at insights, is to check if it's working. Okay? That's what we're talking of, smart goals and all. Let's see what you have. So, she checked herbal skincare brands, right? And when you check herbal skincare brands, it will say for you, it will say accounts, it will say reels, it will say audio, it will say tags, and it will say places. All this is showing you are the different ways you can search, right? So let us say that we want to now search reels. So we'll now click on reels, it now opens up. Right? And when it opens up, the first one we see here has 145,000. We'll now say, wow. The next one we see has 3.3 million. We'll now say, wow. We'll now click the 3.3 million and say, what did they post? So we're looking at it, and we're just saying this lady. Right? The lady just did like that, posted the different products and all.
That's all.
And he had 3.3 million. Now, that's the point. Have you done it? That's the point. When you see the thing, you say, that's it, I can do it. But you never do it. You didn't even think about it. She don't think and she don't do it. You can copy what works. Copy what works.
And what is cooking about that?
Ask those that have gotten, that made it get to 3.3 million. I don't know. It could be, yes. See, images, baby images do very, very well online. Baby posts do very, very well online. Women images do very, very well online. Women posts do very, very well online. Before men. If you put these three like this, they will most likely go for a baby post, then a woman's post, before a man's post, then before any other object, all this maybe chair, table, fan, laptop, all those other objects, right? Actually, this is the way it goes. So you just say that why did her post when she put her face go very well? Here you go. Do you get it? Some of the things that you consider, now that one, very rich. Her post when she put her face did very well. She noticed it. It's the same thing with this one.
Sorry.
Huh? How did you get it? How did you get what? Just search it. Search it. So, handmade bags, right? So you can search for handmade bags. When you search for handmade bags, so you say to show for you accounts, audio, tags, places, reels. So it's showing you. So if you click reels, you get here. Under these reels now you can see maybe you see this one 345,000 within the names. You will go sit down and look at say how can I create a 345,000? By the time you have picked like 10 or 15 different posts like this and you analyze them, you will find the secrets. Every day you just release one video, the thing blow. You say, madam, what do you do? You have analyzed what works. Can we go back to the story? Right? So if you look at another one, That one night could be the lady. Everybody just saw the lady, so we both say, wow, look at the product. Let me see the product. Reduce the volume, reduce the volume. And that thing can be that they are trying to maybe read something on the post or something. It could be because she was showing different products. So it's possible they were trying to watch it and see what products she was showing. That can also cause the views. Another thing is maybe the audio they use. That's what I was saying, pick an audio. When you click that, under that I was showing you trending audios. If you use trending audios like that, by Gaze Baba, trending audios we can also get you the views. Because if you look here, you can see one of the search items there is audio. Right? So you see audio there, right? Network here go. Right? So this other post has 686,000. See? Network is affecting this one. It's stomach pain or which type of network pain. Right? So this brand now just showing different products again. So different things can be done. Go and study. If you study, you pick out all these things, you can create it. You can create it. But do not for any reason think that everything I was teaching was for play.
No.
When I taught competition analysis, that is what it meant. So you guys didn't even understand it. You just said SWOT. SWOT! SWOT what? S for SWOT, okay. So everybody just wrote and went to sleep. But that's not what it is. It's about this now. Okay? They are good in creating these videos. Pick their best videos. Let's say you pick 10 and you create it. You go to another type of vendor or another type of account. Look at their 20 videos, the top videos. What did they do when you pick it? You now go, it might be the topic that they're talking about. Maybe that topic is trending. There was a time Ozempic matter was trending. Right? You know Ozempic? You know Ozempic now? That drug that was meant for diabetes, but helps people lose weight. So people now stop taking it for diabetes, they're just taking it to lose weight. It was a time it was trending, a big issue. Everybody was talking about it, you just open the platform, Ozempic.
What did you call it?
Ozempic, O-Z-E-M-P-I-C. E-M-P-I-C. Ozempic. I'm not to say it in Nigeria. It was raining online and I was not Nigeria. Right? So, yeah.
You can recommend your doctor.
You recommend what? The Ozempic? Recommend it how? For you or for somebody?
For me.
So what I usually advise, for every time you want to take a drug, it's good to see your existing doctor. Because that person has your history. You can just say, hey, I want to take this thing on the street. By the time we look at it and compare with your history, we might say, it might not be very okay for you. So, do you understand? So it's always good to let the person that knows your history recommend for you. Question? No. Right. Do you guys understand what I'm saying? Okay? What is the problem? What is it? Did they steal your pop? What is it? Are you okay?
Can you help us?
Can you think about you? When you get home, sit down and think about it. Yeah. So, go and analyze your competition, right? So I want 20 from everybody. Their names, okay? In fact, I want only 2 platforms. I want only Instagram and TikTok. Don't go to Facebook, don't go to... Only Instagram and TikTok.
I don't use
so that it will
how
be easy
to
for you.
register it.
It's just the same way. This one. It's just the same way.
So I will just have TikTok on my phone and then.
It's just the same way. The posting is just the same way. Everything is just the same way. You add music, it's just the same way.
This one is saying something like show trend match.
Show what?
If you are not on Threads, it's connected to Instagram.
Yes, it's another app. Thread is like Twitter. You can also have that one.
So I don't need to highlight it. I'm not using it.
You can open the account if you want.
I don't want to. Then you were saying something about since you do your profile, Then they're now asking me page, category, contact option, profile display, all these ones.
If you want to connect a page to it, you have a page.
No, I don't have.
If you have a Facebook page, you can open a Facebook page.
I have a Facebook.
And so you can connect the Facebook. Not profile, no. You know how to read the difference between page and profile.
I don't think I have a page. I have a page.
It's profile. So you can
So how do you create a page?
simple.
How do you
Go to your Facebook. Click, see that part. Go back to that place.
Okay.
You will see create a page there. See, it's connect or create. You can create from there. You will ask him, ma'am, where are you? Do you have a skin? Vaccine is a really man. Recover your healthy and beautiful skin. So what is the call to action for that?
No.
How? By carrying your phone. I come and carry your phone and recover it. How do I recover it? You just told me a statement. Recover how?
Call to action, I like to call.
What do you want me to do?
Call or
Or
DM.
inquire.
Inquire.
So
By calling
call,
this number.
send me DM, comment below, all those things. Telling me to take an action on the post is your call to action. So you add that. Once you add that, your post is ready. Alright? Alright, so let's just look at a few. Now, I would have said let us open Facebook accounts and do all of that, plenty things, but those are things you can do at home. Okay? Your Facebook profile. If you don't have a Facebook page, if you do not have a Facebook page, if you do not have an Instagram page, if you do not have a TikTok page, and you need to have them, please open them when you get home. Okay? I'm not going to go into that because time is gone. So open them when you get home. Alright? We have discussed the basics of social media stuff. Discussed the basics of marketing. We have explained all of that. Okay? We have discussed post creation, how to do the whole write-up that follows it, from hook to caption to call to action to hashtags. Okay? All of that posting that you are posting has to be done with the basis of social media that we've talked about. Right? Now, in all of this, it can be applied to both images or videos, whichever one you want to post is the same thing. But as we said, capture the images and videos the best way and do it in a way that attracts attention first. Then when you now come down, when you're not creating your books and all, you must also attract attention with the book. Do not be doing do it well. Alright? Think from the position of think from the position of the buyer. If somebody is going to buy my product, how does this product fit to them or fit with them? Do you understand? We've talked of AI, how we're going to use AI to do all of this. But my problem with showing you about AI is the current laziness that I see. If I teach you about AI, you will be more lazy and it will affect your business more, because you will just be giving rubbish to AI and AI will produce rubbish, and you will say it's AI that gave me. Maybe you said we should use AI. So no AI teaching, because you guys have also understood this. We have talked about content tools, right? Basically what we have discussed is something I call SWOT. Yes. SWOT. SWAT stands for strategies, weapons, and tactics. We talk about strategies, social media. The weapons are the tools that you use. Social media platforms, they are tools. The content creators, InShot, CapCut, Canva, they are tools, they are weapons. Many people always think it's about having the tools. It's not just about having the tools. The tool with a good strategy, right? Tactics are all those everyday small things that we do to make sure we close the deal. Okay? So you have put a hook. You can just put a hook and go away, right? Just put the hook and leave it like that. The caption is also part of the tactic. You can put the caption and just go away. The call to action is also part of it. You can put the hashtag and just go away. Every single thing is part of it. Those little things that come together. Say again? Strategy, weapons, and tactics. SWAT. Everything, every tactic comes together to form the overall strategy. Tactics are those little things that you do. All of them come together to form the overall weapons and tactics. Yes, SWAT. Right? So we're going to end by discussing a few psychological marketing tactics. We've discussed some of it before, but we're just going to quickly do that. There's something called reciprocity, right? Where you find that somebody would it's like the educational part of it now. She's always talking about how good the products are. So let's say you now educate on how your products help, and you show them how they can rub it and say, okay, 2 weeks after, look at it. 3 weeks after, look at it. Do you understand what I mean? You show that, you educate people, alright? And you can even tell them that you come for free tasting, okay? If you have anything, just come. I'm going to rub it for you. Let me see how it does in 2 weeks. Let me see how it does in 3 weeks. And after that, you must say, wow, in 3 weeks it has cleared. And she now comes to buy everything that you are selling because she saw it work, right? So you giving that first offer, alright, sometimes for free or a very reduced amount, can encourage the buyer to test out your product, okay, and then now come back and buy it. So we call it reciprocity, right? So you're giving something like a free taster, it's like food now, for example. You come and you taste the food and you say, wow, this food is so nice. When I hear the chop, right? So maybe that first one was 10% off, 20% off, or free, whatever the case may be. But you gave first. Okay? Sometimes you would have taught them or explained to them, and it makes them say, okay, because of how you are teaching, I believe you, I want to go further with this. Reciprocity. Okay? And the next one is fear of missing out. Fear of missing out, or FOMO for short. When you see all those countdowns, they'll say only 2 left. Hey, your body will shake. Only 2 left, my God, I must buy this thing. Jesus, I miss it. All those things that they are doing to you is fear of missing out. You don't want to miss out. You understand? And because you don't want to miss out, you do your best, okay, to make sure, say, this thing, I must buy them. Okay? So, those timers that you see on those offers, all those ones that it was 10 before, only 10 left, like that's your store, you can use that. You say, okay, spaces, 10 left, tomorrow, 8 left, 2 gone. When they finish, 4 left, gone. Hey, you don't miss out. Madam, when next we go to again? It's the next year. So you cannot have anything, you cannot do anything for me. That fear of missing out is a psychological tactic that works every time in marketing. Okay? So then there is the social proof and reviews. We talked about that yesterday when we mentioned the social proof and reviews. That when there are trust issues, social proof helps. Okay? When somebody can see that, okay, you sewn this cloth for Dangote now. That's what Dangote wore to that party. Hey, Dangote wore that cloth. Okay, that means she sews well. What Dangote will buy it? Okay, I will buy. You know, or somebody like Amaka now. Amaka now says, let's say recommends you to her. I say, okay, you're looking for a biology teacher. Ah, okay, you can teach very well. Say, hey, you mean yeah? Yes, I'm sorry. When she teach for you, your head will expand. The biology will enter. Whether the biology is not trying to enter, she will open the head and put the biology inside. So, okay, let us meet over it. Right? So recommendations from people you already trust, okay, can also help in sales because the person already trusts that person. So what that person is doing is transferring their trust. Okay, for example, none of you knew me here till yesterday, but many of you already knew her. Abby? So she transferred her trust to me and says, listen to this guy. Because you trust her, you have listened to me. Now you trust me. Do you understand that? So the trust at first wasn't from me. I just stood on her shoulders and gathered this trust that you have given me. Do you understand that? That is what recommendations do. That is what reviews do. So when people are asking for reviews and they're asking for recommendations, it's so that they do not have to do that whole plenty work. They are looking for somebody who has already gone down your funnel. You know, the people that went down your funnel, right? They already trust you. They believe that you can deliver. They have paid you money, right? They already trust you. So look for somebody down your funnel to write you a review. Alright? How did that cloth make you feel? How did that cake make you feel? Alright? When we did that architectural design for you, what did you think? Was it good? Did you really like, oh, I love it, it was fantastic? Explain all of that, right? They do that video for you and you post it. Review done. Do you understand what I mean? Right? So on Facebook you can actually get reviews. On Google you can get reviews. On LinkedIn you can get recommendations. Right? If you look at LinkedIn you see recommendations where you write about somebody that you have worked with or relationship. It's all available there, and it's important because people read it. Okay, and when maybe somebody is sending them a request, they will not look at the person. How did this person get my contact? Why is this person requesting? But then I say that, oh, okay, somebody that I know recommended the person. Okay, fine, I trust this person. Okay, how did I meet her? Remember how we met? From who? Steve Harris. So I know Steve. I've worked with Steve. She knows Steve, but the trust for Steve is what now brought us together. Do you get that now? So the same way I'm here with you guys, is your trust for her that has brought me to you. You see the way all these things work, right? So these are all tactics that are used. Okay? You can jump many hurdles, reduce the volume, just reduce the volume. You can jump many hurdles, right? So many hurdles you can jump. If somebody is recommending, or if somebody is referring you to another person, you can jump so many hurdles, right? So there is anchoring. That was the one I was explaining earlier. Anchoring was where I said you have three different things. They can be like this. Let me use this, right? And I put all of this together, and I say this is smaller than this, and this is smaller than this. Then I now tell you, I want you to buy the one in the middle. Okay? I say, okay, this is 2,000 naira. Okay? I say, this is extremely high, make it crazy price. Maybe this can be 20,000. This is 2,000. But this is where I want you to buy. Okay? I can now make this one 3,000. Do you get the idea? So when you compare the size, you say, why should I buy this smaller one? The difference between this and this is not so much. Let me go for this. This one is outrageously high, right? So you not even think about it. This one is in the middle. You are happy with it and you buy. But the whole idea from beginning to the end is so that you will buy this. So I've anchored your mind on this price and made you see that this price is not worth this bottle. And this one is extremely difficult. All these conversations are happening in your head, only you. So you see that, I'll go with this one. All that mathematical thing that they are doing is what you have already planned. Because you understand customer journey. You know, you understand the way customers think and all. These things we just talked about now are psychological tactics, psychological marketing tactics that you use. Okay? There are many of them. Very, very many. Okay? And we cannot go through all in a day, but there are many of them. Psychological tactics vary. They are the things that you do to prime people to take particular types of actions. Okay? One of those ways is how people sell things through people's kids. Okay? Just give it just for boy, just small, just give it. No, it's not much. Just give it. The guy will just collect and begin to shout that he wants more. That one will just be happily selling. Do you understand? So it can be through your children. They are all psychological tactics. Okay? Just to make sure you buy. Alright? I think at this point we can say that we have looked at everything.
Want to go see just balance.
We have looked at, right? Okay, just a few other things, right? WhatsApp is a major selling platform.
Yes, so
So you should really be using it.
your status.
Your status, your post, broadcast messages. WhatsApp has WhatsApp channel. Okay? It's huge. Consider using it. Alright? Huge platform. We mentioned influencers earlier. Use influencers too if you can afford them. There's a difference between an influencer and a celebrity. Right? Influencer and celebrity. Say influencer. Right? Then celebrity. There's a very, very big difference. Sometimes there are some creators now that are creating content and all, and they are also part of this space. Now, a creator can be creating content and will now have plenty followers following them, or people that trust them or believe them, right? And they can help you get certain actions. So a creator can also be an influencer. The whole idea of influencing is the influencer should be able to get people to take a particular action. Remember call to action. Do you remember call to action? The influencer wants to get people to take that call to action. That's why I keep saying there has to be a call to action. There has to be a call to action. There has to be a call to action. What should the people do? The influencer should influence them, should make them do it. If the influencer says, follow these people, they should follow them. That is influence. If the influencer says, comment below, send a message, drop a comment, say something, they should do it. That is influencing. Now, a celebrity has plenty followers that are just following for whatever reason. Might not necessarily be an influencer. Do you understand? Everybody just feels that because the person is a celebrity and well known, that the person is an influencer. No, it doesn't follow. Alright? There was a well known woman that could not sell shirts. What's the name of that woman? Oh, that woman that could not sell shirts. Oh, let me just quickly check that. It was crazy. Well known woman who could not sell shirts. So, influencer who could not sell shirts. 1 minute, please.
So being a celebrity does not necessarily make you an influencer.
No.
Influencers have a way of getting their audience to do something. They've cultivated that trust and that ability to lead.
Right. So there's this woman. Her name was @Ari @ARII. She was an Instagrammer with 2 million followers. Right? she could not sell 36 t-shirts. Instagram and Ari. She could not sell, she failed to sell 36 t-shirts to her 2.6 million followers. They were following her, right? But she was a what? Celebrity, not an influencer.
What do you call her name?
At Ari. You know this Instagram site, at Ari, A-R-I-I. Now, the point I'm trying to make here is, you can, sometimes you hear all those people say, I paid for an influencer to sell this thing. It didn't even work. You probably gave a what? Celebrity.
Celebrity Bam.
You probably gave a celebrity. Celebrities might get you awareness. People might see the post or know what it is that you are doing. But can they actually get you conversion? Influencers get conversions. Like the call to action. They get people to do the call to action. That is what we want by influencers. Influencer came from the word influence. Influencing people to what? To do things. Right? That's where influencer came from. So if they cannot influence people to do things, they are not influencers. Okay? So a creator is the person that is creating content and all, and can be an influencer. A celebrity might or might not. They might just be doing whatever it is. Maybe they own a bank or own a business, or they are just living their life, and people are just following them and enjoying them. Right? They are showing their everyday life. You know, they are going here, going there, attending this, attending that. Everybody likes them. They are celebrities. But can they convert? That is the test of a true influencer. Do you understand? So when you are looking at influencer marketing and people start making that useless argument, explain to them. So you have been taught by the oracle what it actually means, okay? Affiliate marketing, these are things that you can also employ in your business. Okay? You are trying to get people to buy something, right? So you can tell your friend that, okay, for this thing, if you can sell one, you get 10%, right? So you can help. So your friends now will say, okay, I will make money from this. I will carry on from my head and I will be selling. Okay? All those real estate people do it a lot. That's okay. Sell this real estate and you get 10% from it. Anybody you bring, you get 20%. You know those kind of things, right? And that helps you push by your market. Okay? Remember, behind every post that you are seeing, every comment, every like, every video that you are seeing and you are making, understand that all those comments that you are seeing is from human beings. It's from people. Don't just look at it as like or just normal clicking. It's actual human beings. And because these people are human beings, remember to talk to them as what? Human beings. Stop getting angry. Don't fight people. Make sure that your customer care is super. Alright? You have been taught marketing the way most people were not taught. You understand marketing. Even though some of you are still you have not even gotten to the beginning level. Is there kindergarten level or crèche level? But you basically understand it better than a good number of people out there. You do. Right? So when you approach it that way. Remember, there are human beings on the other side. So talk to human beings in the way you would like to be spoken to.
And you don't know who is who.
You don't know who is who. Sell as if you are talking to the buyer. Think from the buyer's point of view. Alright? It's the buyer that is buying. What is the problem that they are trying to solve? You on this end, you are the one selling. How do you connect with that problem that they are having? Let the buyer read and say, this is exactly me. When you look at all those posts and say, this is me. This person is speaking to me. Okay? That's what you should do. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much.
Woo! A round of applause for the oracle. Wow. You're a better man than me. You are not a man.
No, sir.
But to stand for 2 days, Jesus Christ, I will not even run, yes.